Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Clyde Whiting, and tonight we bring you the Virtual Racing Association Grand Touring Club Cup Season 2 Round 1 opener from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. In the booth with me tonight, the old crew are back together. I have Mr. Bill Switzer. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
I have Mr. Pete Bingham. Good evening.
Good evening, Clyde. Good evening, everybody.
And on the cameras doing the bells and whistles is Mr. Sam Boozin. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Now, we also would have had Stacey Jeffries with us tonight, but she's a knob and she's dropped her laptop in the bath, so it doesn't look like she'll be with us. Right, gentlemen, Season 2. So, what differences have we got this season? We've switched from the GT3 cars to the GTE cars. We've dumped the safety car. But the races are still 90 minutes long. The cars are still restricted to 65% of a full fuel tank, so there will be pit stops. Pete, where do you think this season's going to take us?
Well, given the fact that we've taken all their traction control away, I reckon we're going to be a bit more crashy than we were last season. Just as I say that, Ty Simons finds the garden of Mosport. I think it's going to be very heavily contested. Let's say that there's a lot of talent in this field. Ty Simons obviously is the defending champion. That Ferrari will need moving any minute now. Mosport's a brilliant place to do the introductory race of the season because there's plenty of grass. There's lots of places to go and tend to the weeds while you're trying to find your way back to the circuit in these cars with no traction control, no ABS, a nice raw engine and wheels for you to grapple with. But these guys are very competent, mostly, and I think it'll be a heavily competitive season then.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. Bill, so as Pete said, we've got Ty Simons as the defending pro champion, and he's wearing the number 1. We also have our very own, and I say that in a really nice way, Adam Wright. He was last season's AM champion, so he will be wearing the 01 number. The top 3 from last season in AM all got promoted to Pro. The top 3 in Pro all kept their Pro status, and everybody else was sorted out by I rating again. So, what do you think this season's going to give us, Bill? Are we going to get the exciting racing that we got last season?
I gotta believe so. First of all, I think it was a good move to GTE cars. I think that is going to make better racing. Number 2, this is a group of guys that has really been impressive. I mean, I'm amazed how well they race against each other. And yeah, we've had our little squabbles, but hey, you got, it's a contact sport. I mean, what can you do? It happens sometimes. Not supposed to be, but it is. It happens. But I think it's going to be better than last year, really, to be honest. We got a pretty good turnout tonight. Ty Simons, I think, is going to be a hard guy to beat if he can show up for all the races. I think it's going to be a hard man to beat. He's a hell of a driver. And now, in the other side, in the AM series, I think it's going to be a battle between probably 5 or 6 cars, which I can't name off the top of my head, but I think that's going to be a little different. But it's like Pete said, this is a great place to start. This is really a tough track to maneuver. I mean, it doesn't look difficult, but you don't have a tremendous use of bank turns or any of that kind of stuff. This corner they're going through now, Moss Corner, boy, that bites a lot of people, and it's very critical because that gets you on the fastest part of the track, which is, I don't know what they call that straightaway, Andretti Straight, I think they call it.
Yeah, Marco Andretti. Yeah,
that's right. But anyway, it's a wonderful course to start on, and I think it's going to be a barn burner.
Okay, so we are currently 10 minutes into our 30-minute qualifying session. Top three at the moment in Pro are AAA, Abdul Al-Amri, then Ty Simons, then Marcus Blitz. In AM, we have Anthony Downs, Baz Sluter, and Mark Heron leading the way. So we've switched to the GTE cars. The Porsche RSR is by far the most popular, but it is nice to see all 5 cars represented tonight. So we've got the Porsche, we've got the Ferrari, we've got the Ford, we've got the Vet, and we've got the BMW. So Pete, why is everybody swinging towards the Porsche at the moment?
As far as I understand it, I have all these cars, and I do race some of them. I race the Vet more than I race anything else. I don't like the BMW, even though for a few seasons that's been the car of choice for GTE. But lately the Porsche has topped all the popularity standings, and that's generally because it's apparently more planted, more balanced. It doesn't over or under rotate so violently. It's easier to control on the throttle. It's got good turning. You can really throw it into a corner and it'll stick. The Corvette is very similar. I might as well talk about the Ford, seeing as we've switched to the Ford. The Ford's really been very strong in a straight line for the last couple of seasons. Its manoeuvrability is also good on certain tracks, and I don't know what the stipulation is for whether it's good and where it's bad, but straight line speed, it's very, very good. It's hideously but ugly from the rear, but the front's all right. The BMW, yeah, it's had a few updates lately, and I don't think it's as good as it used to be, or as competitive as it used to be, rather. It looks good when it throws it into the corner, because the car has a visual roll on it, whereas the Porsche and the Ferrari really don't. It's clearly a beast. It's a monster of a car. It's massive. It takes you a week to overtake it because it's that long. And you need to only overtake it on the widest of straights because it's that wide. The Ferrari, if we can find a Ferrari on the course, if Sam's not too busy doing other stuff.
There it is.
Yeah, this was less popular until...
Whoa!
Oh, there was one. I'm sure that's the one that was parked up just on the crest of that hill not that long ago. This car was less popular than the BMW until very recently, and I think the updates that it's been given have brought it into a competitive place in the balance of performance. It is very grounded. It doesn't roll too much. But this car, more than any that I drive in this one, I find oversteers and understeers more, depending on the setup, like quite dramatically, I mean, and is more prone to over-rotating, for me anyway. But I drive like Wright, so don't take my word for it. But that's my summary of all the cars. The Vet is a nice balanced car. It's generally soft in the rear, so you get good launch. It's highly agile in the turns, and the problem that it had for a few seasons, last season, and probably the season before, was lack of power and top speed. BMWs and Porsches would just leave you dead at corners. You could catch them in the turns, the rolling turns, and carry speed through better than that. But you couldn't power out of turns, so you just got mullered on every straight and any corner that led onto a big straight. So I think they're leveling off now. I think there's differences in the fuel tank size, which I guess might make a difference at some point. But it is great to see all 5 cars showing themselves in the race today. It's really good.
And Bill, Mosport itself as a track, we know it's not an easy track. It certainly lends itself to close racing and some overtaking. Do you think these cars, these drivers in these more powerful cars, do you think they're going to respect the track, or do you think we're going to see some shenanigans?
Good question. It's the beginning of the year. Anything can happen, but these guys, I think, overall are pretty level-headed. I mean, we got a few people that are, I don't want to mention names, but I think it's going to be a controlled race. I think they're going to try to use a little sense, and hopefully it'll go well. We'll have to see. I don't know. I didn't bring the crystal ball with me, but I think that's the way it's going to be.
So I've got a question for you, Bill.
Go ahead, sir.
I know it's not in America. I know it's in Canada, but why, when you get to corner 5, did they not just carry on counting? Why did they call it 5A, 5B, and 5C at Moss Corner?
Wow. I wish I could answer that question. I really don't know. Generally, in some places, they add that because they've added onto the corner. Now, I'm not sure if the original track was like this. This track goes way back. It's been there a long time, so I don't know. They may have messed with that a little bit, put that little hoop-de-doo in there that they've got now, and, instead of renumbering the whole course, they call it an A and B. I don't know, but that's the only thing I can think of.
No, it's a good answer. I'll take it.
Yeah, we don't like to use people's names. Numbers are easier for us. The only problem is that they have a tendency to name some corners, and then you go like this Louis Catouche corner, Joe Fafadon corner, and then you go to turn 3. Well, hey, get another guy's name. Yeah.
I know some of the corners on this. Moss Corner's the most famous, isn't it? That is turn 5.
Yep.
Firing out of there, it'll be. I think that's a very much a Porsche corner tonight. I think the launch out of there is going to be critical. I think the Porsche will bed in better, and it'll fire these cars up Mario Andretti straight and into the S's. Probably better than the other cars. It just seems to have really good launch.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Jamie Jeffries' car looks cool. I like his paint combination scheme there. It looks nice.
Yeah, that is good. I'm trying to see it up closer a bit, but I'm sure I'll get to see it when it's on the top of some tyres somewhere later on.
Now,
who
Pete.
did that?
You are?
I said, I wonder who did that paint.
Oh, was it you?
Oh,
I like it. Really? That's a nice looking paint.
I am currently eating pink unicorn cake.
Shut up.
And they call me a princess.
Yeah, really.
So, turn 2, lap 1, Bill. The world's biggest GTE car park, or
Yeah, well, in real life now, all that grass to the outside is all concrete now. They've changed that over the years. Yeah, and they've had a lot of trouble. I remember, I forget I think it was a Can-Am race or a sports racing race or something there one time. I mean, the whole field ended up in the weeds over there. Unbelievable. Jeez.
Well, are we going to we'll do a lap with Stuart here then. So that was us round turn 1. We come over the crest of this hill, and this is where the car goes really light and wants to skid off over there to the right over that grass, and there's a bit of sand at the back there. Then we turn into White's corner. This one's quite... if you hold it on the nose and let the back turn round instead of turn the front, you're controlling it on the gas there more than anything. This one's great fun. You just nail it through here when you're low fuel and lots of stick. And this is Moss Corner. Everybody will go left there into that gravel. Some will go off left there. Some will go right into the wall and spear it. Really complicated corner. And then you fire up the hill here. Get as much tow as you can. Overtake on either side here because it's S's coming up, and you can overtake on the outside, especially with these cars. Because if you dive it on the inside, this is Mario Andretti straight. If you dive it on the inside here, you can get in front before you need to turn left again. If you're on the outside and you're carrying speed, you get the right line for this corner here before we turn into, don't know what this turn's called, to be honest. That's White's, isn't it, that one? And then back round for turn 1. It's a quick lap, isn't it, Bill?
It is. And another thing people don't realize is that, well, they do, but the one interesting theory is the longest straightaway is uphill all the way. Boy, somebody just did a roll over there and
who's that?
Baby. That's
Marcus.
a BTS car.
And a slow-mo for Marcus. I like it. Excellent.
So John Redwine on the chat, Pete, has said that there's been many changes to Moss Corner.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Sorry, there has been many changes. A Moss Corner was added to the track based on a suggestion by Sterling Moss.
All right, okay. Excellent stuff. I did think it was named after Sterling Moss, and it wasn't just a mossy corner covered in lichen and other saprophytic plants. But there you go.
All right.
Thank you very much, John.
Nice to see their little tribute to Sabine Schmitz on the VTS car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Massive shame.
Certainly is.
And salute to the VTS guys for having that on their car.
Absolutely. And I mentioned it the other day when we were on, but Murray Walker too. What a great guy he was. God.
Yeah, and big loss. Had a good innings though, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah,
300 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He lived
Yeah,
a
he
good
was
life.
nearly as old as Bill.
Not quite. Not quite.
I'm saying that Jesus isn't as old as Bill, so.
No, that's true. So I've done loads of V8 laps around here, and I find the V8 fantastic round this track. It's the only one where I've ever felt fully hooked up in that car. But these guys, I've never driven Mosport in a GTE, so this would be a new experience for me if I got behind the wheel. Have you driven these cars around here, or have you driven these cars at all, Bill? I think you have, haven't you?
GTEs, yeah. Did a short stint and realized I couldn't drive those either, so I haven't done much in them. But I'll tell you, I find that interesting. You mentioned about the V8 supercars. I felt like I was on ice here. Well, I always feel like I'm on ice in that car, but it's amazing. You tell me you're hooked up. That's really something. Wow.
Well, turn twos, you can't get hooked up around Clayton in any car. But the rest of it, I did. Even out of Moss Corner, I think I had one of Tony Klusterman's setups, and it was really good. I mean, I know he likes a flighty car with a very loose front and back end. Really, he goes for speed, doesn't he? And he controls it all with the throttle. But yeah, I had a great day racing one time here.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Well, if anybody should know this course, it's Tony Klusterman.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he can throw stones to his house.
Yeah, in real life, he knows it pretty well too.
So,
whoa! Jeez,
quick update on the positions. So, Abdul Alamri still leads the timing screens. So let me trip to this. Yep. For Pro, Ty Simons is in second place at the moment, with Tyler Newitt in third. There is nothing at all separating the three of them.
Wow,
a 111.8, a 112.0, and a 112.2. Then there's a bit of a jump back to Marcus Bletz in fourth place, and then Paul Burgess in provisional fifth. And they're but they're pretty much on the same time, 112.1, both of them. In fact, there's quite a lot of cars on a 112.1. James McRitchie, he's also on there, and Jeremiah McClintock is also on a 112.1. In AM, Mark Herron is now top of the pile with a 112.3, so there's not much in the difference between Pro and AM. Anthony Downs is now in second place since Clyde's last update, on almost an identical time. Callum Mooney is in third. Fourth is Buzz Sluter, and fifth is Stefan Goebel. And they're all very, very similarly timed. Stefan's on a 112.5 and Mark's on a 112.3, so 2/10, Bill, is nothing really, is it?
Well, we should have one heck of a pack going around here, I'll tell you, with those kind of times.
Yeah, I just hope that the pack is moving and not stood still.
Oh,
rammed
yeah,
up against the wall somewhere.
Of course.
There's not a great deal of type, is there, separating the front to the midfield?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Do you remember doing HPDs around here, Clyde? Or was it Daytona? No, what was it? It wasn't DW12s, but it was Delaras of some sort, wasn't it?
Oh,
that we were doing. That was hilarious.
Yeah, well, it was the old.
Oh, it was. It was the original Delara, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
That was crazy around here.
Years ago, the
retro
Formula One.
Indy car.
Yeah.
we called it.
Sorry, Bill.
No, it's okay. No, years ago, the Canadian Formula One race was here, always held here also.
Right.
Of course, now they're at Montreal.
There's not enough coloured tarmac around here for it to be a Formula One course anymore.
Oh, yeah. Thank God Tilka couldn't lost his way here.
Oh, I got a crunching car then. Somebody off the track somewhere.
And just for the viewers at home that have never watched this before, so if you see a car with green number plates, green winglets, and the Pro badges on, obviously they are in the Pro Championship, as well as their green windscreen banner. And if those colours are not green and they are orange and they say AM instead of Pro, then the drivers are in the AM Championship.
But as many of you will probably find out, they don't really differ that much. I mean, these guys are pretty skilled guys. There's no real slow guys here, I don't think.
No, the key to a lot of these races, as we found out last season, is yes, be fast, but also survive till you get to the end.
That's right.
Survival is the key. It's true with any race, isn't it? But in these cars, more so. Have these got the new damage model on, Clyde?
Do you know what? I'm not sure, if I'm honest.
I don't think they do, you know.
I just heard Sam say no.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't hear some.
Which, if I'm honest, I'm glad of.
Well, I am as well, because did you see what happened to me on Wednesday?
Right, is it?
No. Carl Hardy's fiberglass front bumper snapped my rear axle. I'm sure that physics can't have changed that much since I was at school. To know that the density of fiberglass is...
So you're trying to tell us your rear axle wasn't made out of paper mache, huh?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Good to see we've got a lot of new faces as well in the series.
Yeah. Who's new to me? Callum Mooney is new to me.
Also
welcome,
me, yeah.
Callum. Stein Hendricks. He's also new to me.
We're going to have to call him Jimmy, aren't we?
Yeah, or Straff, because Straff Hendrick is a brewery in Brussels. No, in Bruges, sorry. They make Bruges soft. Fantastic beer.
Maybe he's related to Jimi Hendrix.
Matt Snook, he is new to me.
Also.
Brendan Lennox, new to me as well. Welcome to all these guys. Colin McAllister. Don't know whether that rings a bell or not, but I think he's new to BSTV's broadcasts.
And Mick Muller, who we know hasn't been around for a while, but he's from Black Box Sim Racing or whatever they call it this year. I think that's it.
This year. Yeah. Welcome to Mick.
Yeah, who else have we got? No, we've got Neil Goodacre.
Oh, yeah. Missed that one.
Quinton Floor, who we know from...
We know him, don't we?
Next Level E-Series, I think.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, welcome to all those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Not far off the end of qualifying now. So, quite a few of the top runners back on the track. And Tyler Newitt has stepped his way into second place.
Yeah,
I think he's just mugged somebody. And Jeremiah McClintock has moved up. And Paul Burgess too.
Just some hellos on the chat to Avenzo, to Bob Derg. Stacey's on the chat, obviously, because she's not on her laptop because it's in the bath. Matt Fox, John Redwine, we've already spoken about. And Matt Fox has said, can we call Callum Mooney shaky?
Is that because he's got a green door?
I don't know. Perhaps Matt will enlighten us.
Yeah. Maybe he's got. Maybe he had a raging drug addiction when he was younger, and now he's got DTs.
So we've just been asked how McAllister and Snook are getting on. So McAllister is currently in 24th. And where is Matt Snook? He's currently in 12th.
Right.
No, he's not. I just lied. He's currently in 12th in AM.
27th overall, I believe. See, Mark Heron's in ahead of the AM. Very good for him. Well, I gave him the curse now. I mentioned his name. I promised him I wouldn't talk about him.
Okay, so qualifying is coming to a close. Let's just have a look at last season's AMs. So Jeremiah McClintock is doing really well up there in 4th.
Yep.
Adam Wright is 18th, and Ben Cullen is 20th.
Yeah, it's incredible though. You know, you say that, but you look down that timesheet. There's hardly any difference. I mean, all the way down to 20th or 21st. I mean, it's all within a matter of less than half a second. That's not much.
Yeah, only 2 cars in the 111s, and that was AAA and Tyler Newitt. So we wait for the session to click over, and then the guys will bring you your round 1 starting grid.
So, go on then. Go on, Bill.
All right, there it is. Starting on the pole is Abdel El Amri for Asymmetric. Second is Tyler Newitt, BSTV Esports Green. Third, Ty Simons, Paceworks Esport. Fourth, Jeremiah McClintock, BTS Yellow. Fifth, Paul Burgess, Asymmetric. Sixth is Marcus Pletz, VTS Red. Seventh, James McRitchie, Asymmetric. Eighth, Stuart Dick, Asymmetric. Well, a lot of asymmetric cars up there. Ninth, Tom Sluter, Deutsches Esports. What does that say? Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay. 10th is Jonathan Foote, Paceworks Esports. 11th, Chris Shaw, BSTV Esports Green. 12th, Marco Lewert, VTS Red.
Take over. Our first AM driver, Mark Heron, goes off 13th for AM Symmetric. Also for AM Symmetric is Anthony Downs in 14th. 15th, again, another one, AM Symmetric, with Callum Mooney in 15th. 16th is Baz Sluter for Dutchies. Stefan Goebel is in 17th for VTS Yellow. Adam Wright goes off 18th for BSTV Esports Yellow. 19th will be Mark Draper. 20th will be Ben Cullen for BSTV Esports Yellow. 21st will be Mick Muller for Black Box. Stein Hendricks goes off 22nd for Dutchies. 23rd will be Barry Van Englenhoven for Dutchies Esports Bravo. Marcel Kempenaar will go off 24th for Dutchies Esports.
Okay, 25th, we got Frank T-Bosch, Work Guard by Result. 26th, we got Jamie Jeffrey, CCR. 27th, Matt Snook, Team Black Diamond. 28th is Carl Hardy, Result Clothing. 29th, Andy Perks, AM Symmetric. 30th, Simon Chester, Team Black Diamond. 31st, Quentin Fleur, Deutsches Gaming. 32nd, Joseph Mitchell, Optical. 33rd is Brendan Lennox. 34th is Charlie's Kellerman in Optical. 35th, Ralph Cullinan, Result. 36th, Martin Brennan, Result Clothing.
And 37th will be Yaz Samai for AM Symmetric. Neil Goodacre will go off 38th for Artec Simsport. 39th will be Colin McAllister for Team Black Diamond 2. David Ayres goes off 40th for Work Guard by Result. And 41st, and last, I think, is Martin Verschluven for Dutchies Esports Alpha.
Yeah, I know Martin was struggling to get into the session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he having
Right.
some kind of computer problem? He's pretty fast usually.
Yeah, he just said
Yeah.
in all the chat he was not able to join the session, so he's not gonna take part in the race. Sadly.
That's too bad. That's too
Very
bad.
sad.
Tough break, Martin. We miss you out here, man. Really. That's what you have. That's what you got teammates for. Hopefully they can pick up the slack. Okay, the pace lap is now going through Moss.
Yeah, luckily the drivers do get a drop round, so obviously this will be Martin's drop round.
Shame he's got to use it so early, though. You know. It's too
Yeah,
bad.
definitely. Although he's a very capable driver, so I'm sure he'll be up there at some point
Agreed.
very, very soon.
Even when the Ferrari was kind of struggling last year, he did really well in it. So it shows you the capability he has.
Yeah, agree. So up towards the S's we go now. Only 3 corners left. The right, the left, and then White's corner.
Keep it clean, boys.
A lot of anticipation here. Wow.
Don't crash on the outlet, boys.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah.
Let's go racing, boys.
So pace car will disappear off weirdly, as it always does at Mosport. And I think he's gone.
He has. He went straight away.
Yep. No messing.
Ty Simon's already putting Tyler Newitt under pressure and gets the position.
There's a lot of shuffling going on. 3 wide through turn 1 there. I think they're all teammates as well. That just been the generic paint scheme though. Mark Herron has lost a position to Anthony Downs somewhere in all that. And is no longer top of the pile for AM. Through Moss corner. Very carefully.
Yeah, that's usually where it sorts them all out, isn't it, on lap 1?
Tell you what though, very, very professional. There's a bit of a gaggle in the background there, mate. Oh, hang on. Stefan in the pits.
Oh, goodness.
What happened there?
There we go. Over-rotated and speared into... Oh, there's a big shunt, that's why they're all gathered.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill.
No, that's okay. I was going to say he got hit a couple times, actually.
The rear end of that Porsche is Mick Mullard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he lost that on his own, didn't he? And then there was a big concertina behind him.
Yeah, the other fellas had no place to go, really.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying when we were going around the track before. You can easily spear off to the right there. And the car becomes unstable. Amazing that nobody at all has gone off at turn 2 just yet.
Whoa!
Uh-oh, Mark!
Dear Mark Herron.
Herron. Wow.
What the heck?
I mean, that's some crazy car physics, that, like.
Pretty dynamic there.
Well, I give him a 20 out of 10 for style.
Oh, it was definitely at least a 9.9.
Wow.
Yeah. 1 tyre off, and off he went straight into the barrier, and then...
Where it goes, we have liftoff.
This is a crazy bit of crash physics.
Look at
This
that.
isn't normal at all.
Come on.
He gets some good air, though, doesn't he?
Got 6 feet into the track, too. Wow.
Yeah. He's going to need some new fillings, that's for sure, because they're all out.
Still.
Oh, there's look at that, the engine's still intact.
And all the wheels stayed on. Amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a Ford. Can't afford to lose too many of them.
Uh-oh, there's Tyler, too.
Tyler losing it as well.
Is he on his own?
I think he was, yeah.
I looked away at the timing screen for just a second, and
I think that was just over rotation out of the last corner.
yeah, I think there's a Corvette with no front end at all on it. Just went through our shot as well. Over-rotated and lost it
Oh,
on his
yeah,
own,
yeah.
I think. Oh, that wasn't too bad,
Yeah,
though.
that was Jeremiah McClintock, but that wasn't too bad, apart from the fact that he's got to let 73 cars pass before he can get
Yeah.
onto the track.
Which he's waiting, so good on him.
I think
As
we're
yet,
gonna spend
Samai.
the whole race in replay mode because this is red all
Yeah.
over the place.
Right.
We have to give up on. Oh, jeez. Replay.
Oh, dear.
What the heck?
That was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15 to stop in pit lane.
Wow, look at
Very odd.
Onyx's car. He's missing half the sheet metal on.
Yeah, that's. I think that's goodbye in the wall. Yeah.
Whoa, we're
sadly.
gonna hit it again. Boom! Oh my.
I didn't get to see that replay for some reason. Oh, there it is. I'm watching it on the actual broadcast at the moment because it didn't show on my screen.
Focused on Carl Hardy here.
Yeah, he's doing all right. I've not seen him drive a Porsche before, but he's doing a great job of it so far. He is currently in 18th position overall, 5th in class.
On the
This
driver chat there, Tyson's asking Abdul to drop back a bit.
For those of you new to the league, they are not in the same team. Yeah, he just wants to get back on terms with him. So this is Baz Sluter with Chris Shaw bearing down on him. This is, whilst the points are all up for grabs in the same order, these are in different classes. So they'll still race each other for the points, which is the whole purpose of that point strategy. Off the gas for a while before you turn in on turn 2.
Well, you have a lot of, of course, as you can see, it's downhill, and you have no help with any kind of embankment at all. It's just flat.
Feels off camber actually
does,
when
it does.
when you're racing it. Yeah.
It very well could be a little bit. Nice pass by Chris Shaw.
Yeah, he's. I hate him because he can drive efficiently in every car I've ever seen him in.
Yeah, he opened up the door there as well, didn't he, for Marco Lewert?
Yeah,
He did. He pried it open good and wide. Lovely camera angle looking back at that
Yeah.
battle.
Well, there's even, huh? Wow, look at that.
Tucks it in front. Marco not managing to take that position just yet.
Another key corner, that one right there.
Yeah, white. The S's are white, the last one.
Yeah, the last one. That's a really
Yeah.
key one to get onto this front straight. So easy to go off the outside there, too. Wow.
Not off the gas as long.
No, he
heading
did
round there.
squirt, didn't he, in the middle there?
Yeah, seemed to steady the car up a little as well, which was quite good, that. Maybe that might be the difference between the Porsche and who are we on board with? Chris Shaw, what's he driving? Ferrari, yeah.
We're on
We're
board
with Marco
Lewert.
Yeah. I was saying it's a comparison to Chris Shaw that we were on board with before.
Oh, before, yeah.
So up the hill we go. Lots and lots of slipstream. He's got a 2-car tow here. So you think he would probably pull up onto the back of Baz. But he's not done because they've all got tow on one another.
Dick also in a Ferrari.
And doing ridiculously well. He's in 4th place, up 4 places. Oh, that's wide.
Whoa!
He's kept
Hey,
it though, that's good.
Didn't lose much there.
No, but you have to watch the tyres
Oh, yeah.
after you've been off on the grass in iRacing because they can cool off very quick. It's Matt Snook. Being chased by Simon Chester, I think that is. No, he's chasing Quinton Floor, sorry. Oh!
Whoa, baby, Mr. Tire. Oh, no problem.
Yeah, didn't do too much, did
He
he?
hit it gently.
And this is what I was saying, there's lots and lots of grass around this track.
Feels like you're trying to work your way through mud too. It's so slow and slippery. Yeah.
And Simon Chester needs to turn in a bit earlier on the last phase of Moss Corner.
Yeah.
He left his turn in too late, and you risk getting tyres off on the right-hand side and spinning the car. Is that an overtake just behind? Looks like a BSTV car showing his nose. Who is that?
Just Tyler making his way
Tyler?
back through, yeah.
There we go.
When he moves on the inside, well done.
That was a nice clean move. I mean, his little bump with the wall was a little bump. It wasn't anything dramatic.
No, it was more the time lost, wasn't it? Trying to.
Who was that?
A good save there by Martin Brennan.
Must be the Radox bubble bath getting into it, is it?
Chased by Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Martin's got Jeremiah McClintock behind him.
Yeah, Jeremiah was right up there, wasn't he?
He
Yeah,
was.
he makes fun, yeah.
I think if he gets a good launch out here, he's better than Martin out of that corner. So I think he'll have him by the top of the hill, possibly.
Stacey's
already out.
got a message that the swear jar is getting a bit full.
Round the outside.
Side by
it's fine.
side here may be a little tricky.
Round the outside's fine there, though, if you can keep it in, because the next turn of the S's is the left. So if you can stuff it underneath, then you've got the control of the corner. But he's not managed it here. He's done it
Martin went a
here.
little tight.
Yeah, done and dusted.
Yeah, nice overtake. Tyler's just got himself another one after he's mullered McMuller. Now he's going to have a bit of trouble, Tyler, because he's got two BMWs. Oh, maybe not.
Well, maybe he'll get past one of them.
Yeah, that's Simon Chester moving his car out of the way.
Tyler, quick hand work for Tyler, missing all that.
Yeah, well, that's a good camera angle. Whee!
I do like that black diamond livery.
Did you paint that one as well?
No,
Oh, okay.
not guilty.
Which one's Black Diamond?
The one with the
The sort of
rainbow grill.
BMWs.
Oh, okay.
Simon Chester and who was it that spun? Went sideways. Matt Snook. Yeah. There we go.
I think it's that one right there. Yeah, okay. It's very creative, I have to say.
Oh, there's some sort of buggy going into the pit lane.
Frank T-Bosch with no
right.
front end on his car.
Is that cheating? Don't know.
We'll find out in a second. It's over rotation. Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
That's an under rotation. That one.
Yeah,
He just-
that was
straight on.
square onto the wall, that.
Yeah. Easier to overtake that car now that it's 4 foot shorter than it was before.
You were right in the beginning, Pete. That thing looks like a big car, doesn't it?
It's massive, isn't it?
Jeez.
Oh, there we go. Adam Wright, is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure there'll be too much of a fight there.
It's teammate on
Chris Shaw.
teammate. I hadn't noticed that.
Chris
Chris
Shaw
Shaw
and
gets
Adam
by him,
Wright,
yep.
yeah.
So, nicely done, boys.
They're running different teams, but they are under the
Yep.
same stable.
Another. Is that Tyler? No, it's not Tyler. It's Ben,
That's Ben.
and he's probably listening.
13.
Somebody, one of our guys coming in pits.
That's
Who's that?
Tyler.
Tyler, okay.
Tyler in the pit.
To be a scheduled stop, but probably try and get himself out of all the traffic that he's stuck in.
Yeah, could very well be.
So Evanzo27 says that Carl Hayes, I think that'll be pronounced as, painted the Black Diamond livery. So
Yeah,
that's who we have to thank for that one.
He's very good, Carl.
Yeah, really did a wonderful job. Has a hell of a lot more patience than I would.
So Stewart here, this is 4th place, trying to fight for 3rd, 3 cars in it really. If you include that Jonathan Foot Paceworks Porsche behind. Oh dear! Oh no!
that's Martin Brennan.
That's just filled up the swear box.
Is that another Moss corner? No.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I don't know where that is.
It's turn 4.
Oh, it's straight 3?
3, sorry, 3.
Yeah, yep.
And there you go. Bit of a nose in.
More money for Stacy.
Yeah.
Wheels on the grass.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much.
So
we'll have our own rig by this rate by the summer.
Yeah. So leading this race somewhere is AAA still.
That was Jonathan Foot, I think, that jumped off the edge. But boy, he almost lost it. Lost the spot, but
yeah, kept the car though.
Yeah, McRitchie got by him.
Told you there was AAA in the race. He's currently just over a second, and only just over a second ahead of Tice Simons. Both in Porsches, different teams, both pro. And there's the inset picture of AAA.
He looks very relaxed and comfortable today.
Glasses on tonight. He's taking it serious.
He is.
Just had another message from Stacey that there's been a top up in the swear jar after Martin's accident. And Adam Watson on the chat is saying good luck to anyone in the BMW. After some running round here, it's like land yachting with massive understeer.
I believe that.
I thought Stacey was going to say, and we're on to our second swear pot. Neil Goodacre makes a... Oh, dear.
Well, I think he got off the edge fast enough to get out of there.
Very good avoiding action there. By
Certainly was.
Yeah, and he did an all right job, actually, of engaging first gear at the end, yeah. So, nice one. Safe rejoin in the end.
The steward is really pushing Marco Blitz, sorry. I get those two guys confused.
I reckon they're the same person.
I'm not.
You think so? Maybe.
Yeah. Interchangeable names, I think.
Yeah. Jonathan Foot has gotten back by time.
Oh dear, that's Baz Sluter and Jonathan Foot, I think.
Looks like they both followed each other.
Hey, was that Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tom, not Baz. So these guys were scrapping on a corner you really shouldn't be overtaking on, which is this one, the last of the S's. And both of them carried too much speed into that corner.
Yeah.
Looked like synchronized crashing.
Yeah, individual crashes, wasn't it?
But struggling on a corner which is generally not the overtaking one, it's the next one that you would go for the overtake.
For sure.
But, all right.
That corner is kind of the setup corner. Like, you're absolutely right. They got a good line.
Yep.
Marco Lewert in his VTS red car that's purple. He's got to explain that to me someday, but we don't have time right now. Who's that behind him? That's Ben Cullen. Behind Marco Lewert.
Back shortly.
He's now behind Jonathan Foot. But Chris was a bit further up than that. Something must have happened to him. Ah, right. So he's been in the pits. So listening to the guys in the chat earlier on, they reckon that the quickest way around this race was with a two-stopper.
Okay. Looks like Ben Cullen wants to buy Marco Lewert in the worst way. He's kind of pushing really hard right now.
Yeah, he's got his teammate a couple of positions ahead of him.
Oh yeah, Adam Wright. There he is, right there. Okay.
Marco Lewert dives
In the
into
pits.
pit.
Yeah. I can see. Sam has done some camera work here. These are cameras I don't normally see.
Don't know if we've got a curb cam here.
Jonathan and Jeremiah McClintock's in the
pit.
pit.
Yeah, I named the camera and everything, but I forgot to put it on the track. Yeah, it was a bit too much of a walk, Mosport is a bit track. So.
Yep.
I forgot. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that was Van Cullen off, wasn't it?
Yeah. It looked like he just went straight on.
Man, I think he got off the side of Mosport and wouldn't turn for him. Moss corners are tough. Oh, and there's a replay of him. No, it's not. Sorry. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
See, he got off. Yep.
He took a bit of that inside curb, didn't he?
That's a tough place. I'll tell you, that's a tough corner. You got to get it just right. Yeah, a little side scrape, not too bad.
Yeah, not usually too bad with a side slap.
Yeah, he hit that one pretty square. And it looks like he's going to come in the pits. He's in. Well, let's see. The top three in Pro are Abdel El Amri, Ty Simons, and Stuart Dick at the moment. And in AM, we've got Bash Sluters in first. I'm not sure if that's Anthony Downs.
Anthony Downs, yeah.
Anthony Downs in second, and Carl Hardy's in third in AM.
Oh, I've got Marcel Kempenaar.
I'm sorry, you are correct. I'm sorry, I jumped right over him. Sorry, Marcel. I'll tell you, AAA looks all business today.
Yeah, although Tice has closed him in, he did have a good 2.5 lead at one point.
Well, it looks like he's doing just fine.
That's his new racing glasses that are doing it for him.
Ah. Whoa, what a dive into the pits. What was that?
I think AAA's racing glasses are so he can see to both ends of that monitor he's got.
Yeah, that was James McRitchie.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, I think his specs refract the image so that all of the image goes into his eyes at the same time.
Just points it into one eyeball.
Yeah.
Whoa! That was Carl Hardy.
Oh, I'm not used to seeing him without green wheels.
Jamie, that's right. Jamie
This
Jeffrey.
is just an over rotation. Yeah. Oh, it's a tire.
Oh, he got off. He got off. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, slow mo, like it's Sam. Excellent.
He didn't hit the wall really hard though.
No, he just.
I watched it. Jamie Jeffrey missed him by. Oh.
Yeah.
Not very much.
He did well to lock it down there, to be fair.
Yes, he did.
Foot on the brake every time.
There's a Silverstone wing on there now. Cool.
It is very stylish.
That's two No, that's not two teammates.
No, that's just
McMuller.
Yeah, that's the council colours. That it's just what you
okay.
get. It's what you get when you don't turn up with your own paint.
That's okay. That's the way they want it. That's fine.
Here we go with the leaders.
Yeah, who's going to be first to blink?
Well, it depends whether Tice has managed to do any fuel saving at all while he's been sat behind AAA. He's off the gas early for the S's, that's for sure. And around for another lap for the both of them. But this is the closest they've been for a long time, I think.
You know, but Pete, what you mentioned before, the S's, especially when you get into them a little bit, it's not really the greatest place to battle somebody.
No, you'd have to be already on the outside in order to do the turn on the inside here.
Correct.
which is what I was saying before about going around the outside on the first, on the right-hander of the S's is not such a bad idea.
That's right.
But you don't go contesting for the second bit because that's just death.
Yeah, exactly.
Pete obviously speaks from experience there.
Never done it. Never done it.
And those of us that can't race, we announce. What can I say?
Yep. I'm with you on that. Marco Lower.
Those of us that can't announce do the cameras.
Oh dear. I think you're about to get evicted from the booth.
I'm not listening to Clyde anymore, so, you know, that's fine.
Good effort. So, yeah, Marco, busy trying to chase down James McRitchie. It's BMW weaving around behind. Pretty sure that's not in the script for whoever's driving that car. Into Moss corner here. Gets right up close, doesn't he? But watch the Porsche pull away here.
Yeah, he did a nice job, boy.
Is the line of the who is that? Is that James? Yeah, James's line through there was better than Marco's, so he just pulled away. Right, this time I'll get it right. This is Baz, isn't it? Baz Sluter with Anthony Downs tracking him and catching Adam Wright. Yeah. And here are the leaders going round again.
Yeah, Jonathan Foote is the highest placed car that's pitted. He's in 15th.
Yeah, and there's a couple of cars behind him that haven't.
No,
and,
that's Chris Show, the
obviously-
first one. He's 13th,
Hey.
Clyde.
For sure.
Oh, he's just moved. Yeah, sorry, my timing screen's all over the place.
Yeah, that's not a good excuse, but, you know.
I've got Adam Wright in the lead at the moment.
Well, I'm sure Adam will be
I
happy
know
with that.
that's not right.
Another
Adam's
page.
right.
Oh. So there's Jonathan Foote. He has been in, hasn't he? So he's on it and chasing down Andy Perks.
Yeah, so apologies. That is Chris Shaw in 13th, who is the highest placed driver that's already pitted. Oh, Paz again.
That was Moss corner again. He was pretty close last time, what he just did.
Yep. Vet in the background with no front on it again. It is. It's Marcel Kempenaar.
Oh, goodness.
It's just a go-kart from the other end.
Only vet in the field as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll have to go and
I
get
think-
more plastic put on.
I was going to say he's done a bit of damage to his splitter.
What, as in left it in a field somewhere?
Yeah. Frisbeed it into a tree or something, I don't know.
Here's
Oh, there's a
testing
job
going
done.
into the S's, yep.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Sta-
pass.
Stacey says the swear jar is getting full.
Oh, hang on to it, Andy.
Oh, too wide. No. Oh, dear, boys.
Who is that? Is that Barry
Matt.
in the forward?
That's Matt Snook, I think.
No, it's Barry,
Oh, Barry Van
Barry Van
Engelen.
Engelenhoven, yeah.
Yeah, he's, that's right, he's Dutch.
Ben Cullen in the rear of this little group.
Yeah.
Hanging on to the back of Max Snook.
Oh, he's triple. Oh, no. So, AAA and Ty Simon still haven't pitted.
Whoa!
Oh dear. Was he on his own, whoever that was?
Yep,
Went to
that's
the
all
floor,
by
I
himself.
think,
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he did it all by himself.
Came rocketing down the hill. Oh,
Yeah, front end
birthday.
was already a bit battered, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
That's probably the source of the issue.
But again, he did well. He got it off the track.
Limping round there. As these two come charging through again.
Really competitive battle up front between
And they're going again.
Tides and Triple A.
It is, it's brilliant.
That Snook has snuck in the pits.
Play on words there. Good one, play.
It's here all night, folks. Sadly.
No, he'll be gone in a little while. Don't worry. So how was that pink, silly, what they call a pansy cake that you had?
Unicorn cake. Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
I can't believe you killed a unicorn to make a cake out of it. It's terrible.
That's what they were invented for.
We have a Tyler Newitt's car here with the inset picture of him driving.
He's busy trying to track down Tom Sluter. And just gaining on him quite rapidly.
And he's put his picture on snow for some reason.
Not
there
quite
he is,
close
he's back.
enough to do the overtake on the last corner there. So waiting to go around again.
Luckily, there we got
Hang on.
ugly
Oh,
fella with
Ty
Tyler.
Simons has gotten
We've
by.
missed, we
Triple
missed
A.
an overtake for the lead. Inside into the S's.
Yeah.
Job done straight
Good
away.
move.
Very
No
good.
messing on the brakes. Carried lots of corner speed. Sorted it out. Out of the slipstream. Alongside. Blocked him turning in. Kept him outside. All good.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything AAA could do to fight that.
No, and they were both respectful to each other too, which was nice.
So that would suggest to me that Ty Simons is due in this lap.
I wonder if Triple A is going to go in this lap.
You would expect that to be the strategy.
I mean, you know, once he got by, well, I don't know. I usually go in when they tell me I'm not good.
No, we're going
Nope,
again.
he didn't. Stayed out. Okay. Oh,
So he must be trying to gap him before the pits.
hey. Could be.
There's Tyler again, getting very, very friendly with Tom Sluter.
Yeah, Tyler's trying to work his way back up toward the front after his unfortunate incident earlier.
Currently in 16th. And Tyler did pit earlier on, didn't he? Oh dear, he's running a bit wide and there's a car off there as well. That's James McRitchie. Bit of a battered
And there's
front
the
end
leader.
on it. Yep. He's driven into the back of someone. Oh no, he hasn't. He's driven into the wall. Ow.
Interesting paint scheme on that car.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. I wouldn't think those colors would go on together, but it looks pretty good. He's going to throw some dirt on the track, too, to make it interesting.
Gardening there, but back with the leaders. So Tice hasn't managed to gap AAA at all.
Still going.
I think Clyde said before, who's going to make the first move here? We're just a little, we're a little past 30 minutes in, 33 minutes, I think it says, 30, yeah, 33 minutes in. A little less than an hour to go.
Oh, Tice really does hang it right out at the edge of turn 3.
Yeah, he does.
There's nothing between him and the grass when he's going around there. It's terrifying. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Uh-oh.
This is Triple A's opportunity.
Yeah, he definitely...
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Say that Moss corner can ruin your race in a hurry. Really can.
Chance
Yeah.
Dice made an error, which I think is the first time we did it.
It's pretty rare that he does something like that.
Yeah.
He got a little
Too
bounce.
much
He got a
speed.
little bounce off the curbing coming in there, which I think threw him off a little bit.
All right. Maybe we can see that again then. Because I missed it twice.
I mean, as he's
Here we go.
entering, watch now.
Oh, nice
Slow
slow-mo.
motion.
Slow-mo over the lead.
Hit the
losing it.
inside curve, you'll see it
Oh,
bounce.
there. Yep.
Watch now. Whoop.
Ooh, there's the bobble.
Yep. And all of a sudden, out to the outside, and once you get in that dirt, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had it under control here, and then it just snapped on him.
Yeah. And he went round. Good eyes, Bill.
Yeah, just a little bobble, and he was trying to catch it, but just got on the gas a little too soon.
Yep. Jamie Jeffrey.
Finally.
Yeah, round the outside of Mark Draper.
Finally got by him. He's been working on him for quite a while. Jamie's running an 11th. He's doing okay.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not far out of the top 10.
Definitely not. Clyde, I didn't know you had it in you, Clyde. That's a decent looking paint job. I like that.
And there's Tyler finally. Ooh, not finally. He's done Barry Van Englenhoven before he's done Tom Sluter.
I don't think Barry fought him too hard there.
No. I don't know whether Barry's had some sort of issue or Tyler has, because I'm sure he was tucked up underneath the rear wing of Tom Sluter before, who's 2 seconds ahead now.
I don't know if he got caught behind that Ford somewhere or something.
Yeah, could be that Tom got straight past him.
Oh, true. Yeah.
There's Stuart Dick coming out of the pits. He's in the pits.
Yeah, so Stuart Dick first one of the top 3 to hit pit lane. I would half expect AAA to come in now.
Yeah, it would seem they're about due.
Now that he's got that gap.
Shaw picking on Mark Draper there.
That timing screen's having some sort of weird seizure. at the moment.
I just don't believe anything I see on it
Okay,
anymore.
Triple A's in the pits.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good call, Clyde. Is it fuel only for these boys? I think it will be for 90 minutes.
I haven't seen any up in the air, so I guess so.
Yeah. Jonathan Foote getting a bit slow around there, but
They just collected that, didn't he?
Yep.
Triple A blasts his way back out. He's exiting pit road now. Sorry, Clark.
I'll put his foot down as well because he's got cars bearing down on him.
Yeah, he's come out in 5th.
Yeah, it's not car for positions. The direct opponent is Marcel Campanar, which is like 1.5 seconds behind. It's the third car in the line.
Okay. Tyler's caught Tom Sluter again very quickly.
Yeah, Tom Sluter's in a BSTV sandwich at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Come back from Ben Cullen's rear bumper. Tom Sluter, who takes a wider line into turn 5.
Tyler
well
knew it was gonna
Gave Tyler a sniff, didn't it?
I don't know whether he's going to get the drive off though.
They're coming up the hill now. Yeah, he ducked him back on him. Probably a wise move. They'll both go faster now.
Yeah, he had to take the corner a lot tighter because of being on the inside, obviously.
Yep.
So his ability to get on the gas again was reduced as a result.
The first salute of Jamie Jeffrey and Frank T-Bosh hit the pit lane.
Ty Simon's in the pits. Yep.
In the pits. Marcus Blett in the pits.
Which does that make?
Stays out.
Yeah, I was going to say, does that make Paul Burgess our race leader for a while?
It does.
Anthony Downs in the pits.
And
Marcel Kempenaar in the pit.
Bash Sluter's re-entering the race.
And there goes
Muller in the pits.
one-time race leader, AAA, who is the overall after Paul Burgess will have pitted.
Oh, looks like Ty Simons is taking tires.
He's in there for a while.
He's definitely up in the air.
Is he supposed to be taking tyres?
Maybe he forgot to shut it off.
Very long stop.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Boy, oh boy.
Who's that leaving in front of him?
McRitchie's leading in front of him.
No,
Anthony Downs. I'm sorry, same color combo though.
Yeah, very similar. That's odd. I don't know why he's done that. You might be right, Clyde. He might have got a penalty.
Well, that could be.
No, it wasn't up in the air. It took tires. That's why.
Yeah, I don't think it was a penalty.
So you're going to have to be careful because those will be cold tyres now.
I don't know how the surface is at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, but being in northern country where they have harsh winters, I would imagine that racetrack takes a beating, I would think.
Yeah.
So it's Chris Shaw on the back of Stuart Dick.
Has Chris Shaw pitted? Yeah. Says he hasn't on my timing screen, that's all.
He's in third right now, pretty decent.
That's very decent, given he started in 11th, I think it was.
Yeah. Right ahead of him is Stuart Dick, who was in Stuart Dick in third place. According to the little whites on the side of his car.
That might be the last time he crossed the line.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I'm trying to think of who could have possibly gone in. There was, well, I don't know.
That'll be because Paul Burgess pitted his car.
There you go. That's who was it.
Nice again.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, and remember, he just changed tires, so...
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, he's on cold tires.
Very true.
Although he's one of the few people I've seen lose it there and not go into the wall.
Yeah. Obviously learned from his first over-rotation.
Ty Simon's got some work to do. He's in 12th place at the moment.
If I remember rightly from last season, he had a bad couple of rounds, didn't he, to start with, and then put on a run of 4 or 5 wins on the trot.
Yeah, for a while he was putting a clinic on for a while. Wow.
Yeah. So this is Adam Wright tracking down Anthony Downs. With is that Ty Simons? It is.
Yeah.
get the feeling he'll catch them quite quickly. As they fan out to take the S's.
Adam Wright makes a move to the inside. Good
Very
pass.
nicely done. I think Anthony was generous there.
Yeah, although there's points on the table, that's not his fight, is it? He's currently leading the way in the AM Championship, or the AM race, should I say?
Exactly.
It's all for the points, though, isn't it? So
it is all for the points, but he's only got to score more points than the rest of the AM drivers, hasn't he?
yeah, true. Yeah.
And he did a nice job giving Ty Simon plenty of room on turn 3 there. That was nice.
Yeah, it was very good.
Blowing himself down in a battle there, and
that's right.
Muller catch up.
So Chris Shaw still stuck to the back of Stuart Dick's car.
2 Ferraris battling it out.
Yeah, and 3 Ferraris in the top 4.
Pretty decent. Ty Simons looks like he just moved his way past Ben Cullen.
Yeah. Looks a bit tasty from my screen.
That was Adam Wright. Was it Adam Wright?
Adam. Yeah, it was Adam, yeah.
My apologies, sorry.
I think he's Ben's next victim.
Yeah.
Jeremiah
McClintock.
Tom Fluter ducking in the bits there.
Jeremiah's currently in 13th place overall.
And not bad, seeing as he turned it at the end of lap 1.
Yeah,
on the last turn.
That's right, he spun, that's right.
So a couple of interesting messages on the chat. Tice only bought the track Thursday. And Martin was saying in practice the tyres were gone after a fuel stint.
Right. Again, with these cars, if you're not smooth through the corners, they heat up the tyres super quick. A bit like a V8 does, but not nearly as dramatically. A V8 can overheat its tyres in just one corner, whereas these things take a little bit longer.
Yeah, perhaps it's not all doom and gloom for Tice then. Perhaps these guys that didn't take tyres on the first stop are going to have to take them on the second stop.
Yep.
Ty Simon's now up to 10th overall.
Yeah, he should carve his way through fairly quick. It's when there's bigger jumps. So between where am I? Ben Cullen has got nothing but fresh air in front and behind him, the same as Jamie Jeffrey, I think. There's going to be big gaps to cover off.
For sure, trying to use the toe of that Porsche there. There's a little boost.
Callum Mooney that he was overtaking, I think.
Shaky,
yeah.
There's a picture of Shaky driving. It looks so shaky to me. Yeah. Hey.
Can't work out whether he's got dark hair or he's got a hat on.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, isn't it? I think it's a hat. It's awful square across in the front there.
Picking your nose.
No, he's not. I think he took a tear off his glasses, I think.
Right, so Chris Shaw either biding his time or saving fuel or something.
I don't think Chris Shaw is really that anxious to pass at this moment.
No. I think he's playing a strategic game, isn't he?
He's a clever driver, isn't he?
Yes, he is. And I'll tell you another thing. When he goes to get by Stuart Dick, he knows Stuart's a tough customer. I'll tell you, he's a good driver, too.
Yeah, they're not strangers to one another, but
No,
they're
they don't.
driving different classes in GT4 TCR.
That's for sure.
Well, they did.
And that's somebody in a plastic car from Dewey's Esports following him there, whoever that is.
Has he got a front end on it now?
Yeah, looks like it's
Marcel.
got... Looks like the fiberglass
Yeah,
is reinstalled on the front. Oh, that's Marcel Kempener. Okay. Product of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I know you don't like them, Bill, but as vets go, that is a good-looking one.
Well, it's certainly a departure from what they did for the past 50 years, you know, or more, 60 years, that's for sure.
It's definitely more European in it, isn't there?
Well, I think really, in all honest sincerity, they're looking for a different, what should I say, a different crowd.
Yeah.
You know, they're into
Demographic,
they're into the six-figure automobiles now, and you know, they're looking at that market share, and you know, they only make a limited number of Corvettes anyway, so why not get all? Oh goodness!
Who is that? Is that Mark Draper?
Quentin Floor, I think.
Quentin Floor,
Yeah, it is
sorry.
Quentin Floor.
So he's done a very quick deconstruction of the front of his car. He's spun onto the inside.
Yeah.
He's done a Tyler.
Oh boy!
Doing a Newitt.
That was a hard hit.
At least when he does actually pit that car, they haven't got far to go to find the bits, because it's just on the other side of the pit wall.
I think he's running out of bonnets, though.
Yeah. He might have gone to a wholesaler, you don't know.
Uh-oh. Whoa, that's one of the result cars. Is that Carl Hardy?
Yes.
Oh
Nice
my
spot,
goodness.
Bill.
No pie stand over there, Carl. Sorry.
No, always worth checking out though, so not a wasted journey across the grass. I don't think he's done any damage.
Oh boy, he just locked it right up.
Turn two. Did he hit anything or not? He didn't,
I
did
don't
he?
think so, no.
Oh, that's
Wow,
a good
nice.
save, that.
Nice little pirouette there. That was really
Yeah.
nice.
He's not done as well as that Ferrari that did 3,000 spins and loops.
Jeremiah McClintock going past Anthony Downs.
Good pass into the S's.
We discovered.
Sorry, Bill. Go on.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to say that we discovered last season that.
Hang on.
What we got?
This could be amusing or sad. I don't know yet. And Cullen. No.
Benjamin
Yeah, what?
Pitts.
Yeah, but why? Is that scheduled? Hey?
The second stop, maybe? Didn't see anything on the event viewer.
Very early if it is. Although Adam Wright's in as well.
We
So
have.
that's like a team scheduled stop.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that is not Chris Shaw in your screen. Oh, he's going now. That was Tyler Newitt, actually. Had his inset picture up there.
So, 52 minutes in, top 5 in pro are Abdul Al-Amri, followed by Stuart Dick, followed by Chris Shaw, followed by Paul Burgess, and then Marcus Blett. Top 5 in AM is Anthony Downs, then Mick Muller, Jamie Jeffrey, Matt Snook, and Ralph Cullinan.
What do we have here? Uh-oh.
Oh.
It was a side
Right.
slapper.
Adams had an off as well, apparently.
Oh, here we go.
Too busy flashing his lights.
I think so.
To Ben. It did flash his light to
Yeah.
Ben Cullen. And Jeez,
That wasn't a
Adam.
flash. Wasn't a flash. Look out! I'm going to hit the tire wall, was it? I don't think so.
That was anything you can do, I can do better.
That's
Or
a
at the very
proper team effort there.
Yeah.
Nice one. They're both in the yellow team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. well done, guys. We're gonna send you the bill for the damage to the cars, you know.
And to the complete name.
Well, at least we got Chris Shaw going about his business here. Ty Simons has worked his way back up 36 seconds behind, so moving forward.
AAA is keeping a 10-second lead up there.
Doing a wonderful job.
He is absolutely professional. Although Stuart and Chris are chipping away at it ever so slightly, but you're talking changes in the hundredths of a second rather than tenths.
Very true, and when they get up there, when they eventually get up there, if they do, it's going to be a hell of a battle trying to get by them as well.
Yep. This is Carl Hardy scrapping here with, is that Barry Van Englenhoven?
It is.
Yep, and losing out, I think.
Well, he ducked back in. That was smart. Whoa!
Oh dear, who's that?
Mark Draper. At least
He's got bonnet back on it.
well, at least when he went off the grass that time, he missed the guardrail, so that was a good sign. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Here he is, coming into Moss Corner. Moss Corner gets another one. Boom, okay. Well, a little bit of damage, not too bad.
Regular visitors, that bit of wall, doesn't it?
Oh boy. Jonathan
Brought a
Jamie
lot of
Different.
people out.
It definitely has. Always does too. Wow.
Yeah, Jonathan.
I think he panicked because they had a couple cars in his way. Who was this? Carl Hardy.
Yep.
Oh,
Straight
whoa!
off Carl.
Went straight off. Here comes Tyler Newitt. I think right behind him, maybe.
Yeah.
Go. And there you see Jonathan go off in the background in the mirror.
AAA getting angry with somebody on the chat. Yeah, right. So that's why Jonathan went off. Because he thought he was going to spear into Carl. Carl had been on the radio to tell Tyler to go. In other words, he wasn't going to turn across him.
Yeah.
I think AAA is getting a bit annoyed with the traffic at the minute.
Well, it could be.
Yeah, Jamie seems to fight this against AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really fighting it. He shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't, but there you go.
That's kind of a difficult situation. You know, you don't want the guy to roll over and play dead either. I mean, there's kind of a fine line there, I guess.
So he's racing the car behind. No, he's not.
Not even.
No, he's not.
I don't know who that guy is. It seems to be in freak paint. So I'm not quite sure who that one is. Oh,
Whoa!
jeez.
Whoa!
Right.
Oh! Oh, we got. Oh!
Whoa, is that Tyler?
That's Tyler. Yeah.
It's Brendan Lennox with
Right.
the Porsche.
Yeah. So he comes around the corner to a surprise, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh, jeez. Not much you could do
Whoa.
about that. Wow.
I don't know how Tyler didn't take out that Porsche. That's out. Good bit of driving from Tyler. Great reactions. He took to the grass, so bailed out. Oh dear! Uh-oh! That's the leader.
Whoa!
That was the leader and Jamie Jeffrey that clipped that BMW. That's everybody off the track.
So that's Matt Snook.
Oh, he
Who's
got out of
got
control.
roads.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Leader did get him. Yeah. Oh dear, Carl Hardy absolutely knackered the BMW. Or rather, the other way around, rather.
AAA kind of whizzed by there. And didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on board with him. Let's see what
I think
happens.
he did hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard
Oh,
it.
good
Yeah.
avoidance. Wow.
I don't know how he kept going without anything massive
I
happening.
don't think he even
Yeah,
touched him. Wow.
You can see a bit of damage there.
He's in the
Gone,
pits. Triple A's in
Yeah,
the
Is
pits.
he?
Yeah.
Left
I
front
think
looks
that's
damaged.
damaged. Yeah, and that's probably the best thing to do now.
Yeah. Get it cleared up.
Yeah,
It's
there
lucky.
we go.
Yep. Just saw the sheet metal get fixed.
Cool. Well, that was very messy. I mean, Matt Snook, I don't know how damaged that car was before, but it looked pretty bad. It possibly should have reset earlier, but... Jonathan Foote looks like he's fighting with that car as well. Got a bit of a wiggle on in the straight line.
Jeremiah McClintock passed him pretty easily, so I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on.
he's wobbling down the track. I don't think he's in complete control of the car.
I don't think it's too many margaritas for lunch. It's probably something wrong with the car, huh? Yeah.
I mean, Chris Shaw is not near Stuart Dick anymore.
What happened to him?
I don't know whether he's pitted. I think he has. I think he's
That
pitted.
might be.
Yes, yeah.
It's probably during all the chaos that we've just been watching. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear,
Wow.
that's massive.
Ooh, that's Adam.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
That's
another
big.
million that BSTV driver will own us. Jeez,
Yeah.
man. Oh my god.
Oh,
Mark.
dear.
Uh-oh, there's
Marcel.
Marcel with another front end missing.
I mean, if you don't like the look of the front of the car, you don't have to do that, do you? But... and that's why he ended up looking like that. Oh dear, he just drifted wide. It's like he had no front end grip. Actually, quite a smart bit of reversing, to be honest.
I was going to say, it looked pretty fast backwards.
Yeah,
Are we seeing this from the cars that didn't take tyres?
I think you might be right because
Maybe.
the fronts didn't grip up there for Marcel at all. So maybe Mr. Simons played a blinder here.
AAA's got Mick Muller in front of him.
Yeah.
Mick Muller's currently in 7th place, second in the AM. Decent job.
He's got a bit of damage on the front left, but it doesn't seem to be inhibiting the car too much. Until these guys get all their second pit stops out of the
Mick's
way.
coming
then
in the
run
pits,
through.
actually.
Yeah.
Muller's in.
Alright, so Mr. Snook tried to get it around track to get it prepared, apparently, and was fine on turn 1, but turn 2 did not work.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
geez.
enough.
Yeah.
Mark Draper trying to... Well, that's not Baz Sluter in front of him, definitely. That must be a lap down asymmetric car.
And Paul Burgess?
That's Paul Burgess in second place, by the way.
Yeah.
Is he
Oh my
like
God.
3 years behind?
Guys, we need a professional broadcaster back because this is just junk. Well, that's usual BSTV broadcast, that's true.
Yeah, this is maintaining the standard. That's what this is called.
Yeah, BSTV. Figure it out.
Yeah, and BS can stand for something else.
Yeah,
That Backfire.
yes, exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
it meant. All right.
Exactly. Paul Burgess driving for Bill Turner Racing Team. That's the colors that Turner Racing uses too, identical. That's Bill Turner. That's his name. I can't think of it now.
Oh, that one nearly got messy.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah. Wise decision from Paul Burgess.
definitely.
Leave it for a little bit longer. It'll be there in the next corner.
Those in the front there, they just disappeared. Ralph Cullinan.
I think it is, yeah.
Paul Burgess was licking his chops when Bash Luger went wide there. Boy.
Porsche pulls itself round pretty well, though. That's the thing.
It does. Yeah, Porsche is a racing car company that builds a few street cars.
Yeah. Oh dear. Jonathan Ford again. At turn 5 again.
And not on his own.
No?
No, I see Bastler as
Oh,
well.
look. And he's vanished on my screen. Wide.
There we go,
Oh,
Bastler.
yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So it's not together, but it's at the same spot. Almost
Yeah.
at the same time.
Well, that gave Paul Burgess a free pass, so he'll be happy with that. 2 free passes, actually.
Mick Muller's off the side of what happened. Uh-oh. Boom! Uh-oh. Whoa.
I'm having to watch the replay on this one because it's not on my screen. Oh, he's done what Marcel Kempenaar did.
Yeah, but he kept going, though. He got to the other side of the road, hit that one over there, and kept going.
And as far as I remember, is the furthest away I saw Mick goes into a race.
Right.
We broadcast it. So, well done, Mick. Only 25 minutes.
He's flown by.
Where's this time going? Oh.
Those 3 piling round Moss Corner there. Throw a handkerchief over all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Paul Burgess steps out.
Whoa. Oh, man. Is that from before?
Yeah, that was from before. I've been asked on the Twitch chat to show again the crash from Max. So, yeah, that's why. There we go,
Fair enough.
Bash Luger from Simsport plugging along in 13th place. And he is 3rd in the AM section of the race. Stuart Dick is in the lead. Paul Burgess 2nd. Marcus Blitz 3rd. Ty Simons has worked his way up to 4th.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Tice does on his second pit stop, whether he takes tyres again or not.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be because there's not enough time left to make up the places, so I think he's going to go without.
Might be anticipating that the guys that are out there now might have to take tires and he can do a shorter and hopefully, hang on for the win. Possibly.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know whether these guys are losing it because of cold new tyres or crappy old tyres, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, good question.
I think it's probably crappy old tyres.
Yeah, AAA did took tires on the second stop.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep, car in the air.
And for now, the first car that has done 2 pit stops is Chris Shaw in 6th.
Yeah, he was early on his first one, so there's obviously strategy involved here somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think anything he does is unplanned.
Yeah, Clyde mentioned he's a shrewd operator, Chris Shaw.
And I'm not convinced that Chris has taken any tyres.
No, I don't think so. Looking at the time, last one was like 33 seconds stand in the pit stall, so that's not tire at all.
And he's what? He's in a Ferrari, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, you shouldn't need to take tyres at all, really, on a 90-minute race. The tyres should last you out. But is there an advantage to it somehow around a track as short as this?
Well, it's a pretty lengthy stop, so we would have to pay dividends through that.
Yeah. Oh, Marcel. Got his line wrong by the look of it. Didn't look like he was off track at all, but...
No. Oh, here we go. I think we got a replay of it. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Lost corner again.
Oh, he did go off track, right? Just a little one there. Woo!
And
Big
then
wiggle.
He came on and, Marco the word fortunately.
Yeah, he's still got the front on his car.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Unlike some others. So he wrecked out very early on. If you remember, he was the first one in the pit. Which
Your
is the
brother just connected, Pete?
You what?
Your brother just connected?
Apparently so. Yeah, I don't know why though. I don't have a brother, by the way, just so everybody knows. But someone called Michael Bingham has just connected.
McMullen's out too.
Yeah, I think that was a rage quit after his crash.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
So Stuart Dick's in the pits.
He's going to sort himself out a nice tank of fuel, or portions of it. About 20 minutes still to run, isn't there, or something?
Yep, and a little less than we just turned over 1 minute, 1 hour and 11's gone, so we got 29 minutes left. No, 19 minutes left. Sorry. Better let somebody else do the math. Sorry.
Ooh. Do you know when they go down that hill and you think he's going straight on there?
You think he's out of control, don't you?
Yeah, it's never gonna hold.
Yeah, no, AAA's got 23 seconds back over Struddig, which is quite a lot. I don't think he's gonna be able to get the gap down past Struddig in like only 20 minutes.
Right.
But it's gonna be hard.
Teammate on teammate, isn't it?
Yep. Well,
Stewart and AAA. Well, not the way they drive, but yeah.
well, no, they are the same stable but different teams.
Be interesting to see where Chris Shaw floats around after all the pit stops are done as well.
Well, I think at the moment he's net second.
Yes, I think so as well, and he can't be that far. Oh, he is quite far off Stewart, isn't he? Which is odd, because they were sharing the same bit of track not that long ago.
Looks like Marcus Blitz and Ty Simons are very close together. Second and third.
Yeah. It was Baz Sluter trying to get one over on Mark Draper.
Yeah,
managed-
good move, that.
Yeah, he's done it now, yeah.
Good pass.
But he might come back at him at a really bad place, which is turn 2. Don't go too wide into there, boys, because you'll
See you
crash.
later, alligator.
Oh no! Side on might not be too bad, but it looks a bit second-hand, that BMW now, doesn't it? Yeah, too wide very rarely works through that second corner.
Yeah, you go up there, you're toast.
No contact.
Just wheels on the grass, isn't it?
Yeah. Tyler's still chasing down Marco Loertz.
That was in 9th place. Anthony Downs is doing a hell of a job.
Tyler been in twice to the pits, or just the once? Because I don't trust my timing screen at the minute. Twice, right, okay, so he's done for his pit stops then. Mark Draper again, running wide at the S's, and
Whoa!
Baby.
Turtles his car.
Turtles the car.
We won't see him back for about 80 seconds or something like that.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh that was
Whoa!
odd. Martin Brennan.
Some more money in the swear box.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's very early in the corner to lose it.
Yeah, he went off the road there for sure.
So 15 minutes to go.
Race is moving along very quickly.
It is. Marco Loertz seems to have quite a lot of speed in that Porsche at the minute. He's keeping it ahead of Tyler. He was wide through there, but then Tyler was as well a little bit.
And our leader in the AM, Anthony Downs, is in the pits.
Quite a lot of time back to Baz Sluter though, so he should be alright. I can hear crunching cars again.
Baz Sluter hasn't made a second stop yet either.
On board with Tyler.
He's fighting that throttle.
He is, yeah, he's off throttle quite a lot. I mean, the tyres will be properly second or third hand by now. So he'll be off the gas as much as on it around a lot of these corners. Marco pulls away around that last corner into Moss.
Traffic in front of Marco.
Wait for your car to grip up. He's not going to catch him up here because he's got the toe off that Ford in front. Yep. Line into the
gain in the S's there.
yeah, better line into the first phase of the S's. He's on him now. Yeah. Equally good lines through that one. Turn 2. Kind of needs to aim at the apex, before the apex, don't you? Because the ground dips away from you, but
Yeah, it's
better line from Marco through turn 3.
Yeah, Tyler had to get out the throttle again, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Marco's rolling that corner better, carrying the speed through it. Might be a tyre thing. Anthony Downs isn't a million miles away from Tyler at the minute. I don't know whether he's gaining on these three, but he didn't look like he was there before. Has he just come out of the pits?
Just came out.
Oh, he's just come out of the pits. Yeah. That was a dramatic get out of the way from Joseph Mitchell. And Tyler's lost a bit of ground along the way here. Tyres wearing off probably.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anthony Downs is going to be on him soon.
Yeah. I expect Tyler's just lost its tyres.
I'm not sure whether Anthony in the pits took tires or not. He's the leader of the AMP, by the way, still.
Dicey's third, coming out of the pits. Oh, geez, that's in the wall.
Maybe Jeffrey.
And
Joseph Mitchell. They were fighting for position.
They were, yeah.
A little too robustly by the look of it.
I'd like to see that overhead.
Yeah, whoa.
And I'd like to see that rejoin.
Yeah, I would.
There was a little slap.
A little hip check.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, but Jamie got into the back on the side of Mitchell there.
Yeah. And then there was a bit of crazy reversage from Mitchell.
The,
Whoa! That was a bad rejoin.
That wasn't good.
I don't know who that was that collected it. It was an asymmetric car.
Is that Stuart Dick?
Is it? No, Stuart Dick got through.
It was definitely.
It was the second of the cars coming through that were asymmetric, the blue and white one.
Right, okay, yeah.
There's Stuart Dick.
Yeah, he gets round, and this one does not.
Oh, that's Mark Heron, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Not my fault this time, Mark. Ooh.
I mean, there's not much you could have done about this one.
No.
That's the
Nothing.
worst rejoin we've seen.
Yeah.
In a
That's
long
like
time.
someone throwing a car at you, really, isn't it?
Yeah, alright, meanwhile on track, we've got AAA just passing by, Chris Show
Yeah.
in 5th place, and Tate has been out of the pit in 3rd position. But Paul Burgess still needs to pit once.
Yep. So,
Tyson's been in the
Abdul-
pit second time, did you say?
yep.
Okay.
So Abdul's new tyres helping him pull away from Chris Shaw.
Tyler Newett still looking at the back of Marco LeWert's Porsche. And Anthony Downs has hung on to that little Virgo as well.
We've got 7 minutes left.
Right, so not a lot of time. Oh, who's that? It's Paul Burgess
Burgess coming
exiting
out of
pit
that.
lane behind Tice.
He's had a cracking drive, hasn't he, Paul Burgess?
Yes,
really
he has
has.
done a great job.
So, for Tyler, it's kind of the next 2 laps, isn't it? Find his marks, stick to the apexes, carry as much speed through corners as possible.
Yeah, I think for Tyler, it's still a half decent recovery drive.
Yeah, Anthony Downs is closing on him though. As we look at AAA again. AAA lost it. Oh, he did.
Oh, he did. On the way in.
Yeah. So how far has he fallen? He's fallen behind Chris Shaw. I think there'll be a new swear box being created in the Alhambra household tonight. Excuse me.
Probably the cat's fault.
No cat there. Tyler's found his mojo and back onto the back of Marco Loert. Then Marco just pulls away out of turn 3, doesn't he? That must be a tyres or setup thing.
A lot of moss over there. This time Tyler's closer than he has been.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of difference between these two guys. And Tyler really closes up in the essence here, too. Right on up there.
Yeah, he's better turning the car, that's for sure. Some lapped traffic coming up. Tyler shows his nose briefly just to let him know he's still there.
Yeah, he got a better launch, didn't he?
Yep. Maybe that's his clue for the next time around. Maybe this traffic will do him a favour.
Taking a look.
Oh dear.
Wow.
3 wide.
Oh,
no,
baby.
not quite. He's having to shut the door on Anthony Downs as well, who's trying to get involved in all this.
Coming down to the key corner now.
Yeah. And this is where Marco has been better at getting launched out the corner. Tyler got a bit of the curb there and slotted in behind Anthony Downs again.
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
I don't know whether you can replay that. Here we go. He takes a lot of this inside curb and then bounces.
Oh, he gets it sideways, gets loose.
Yeah. Yeah, get right out of that.
Yeah. He could have gone off the road very easily there.
I bet in car that was quite dramatic.
Look at that, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, there's a lot of opposite block going on there.
You got
Yeah.
that, boy.
Oh yes, lots of it. He did well to pull it back in, mind.
Darn right. Sure did.
Usually that's a one-way ticket to the wall, but Anthony Downs now putting pressure on Marco Loert. Marco's got no time to relax. Not that many of the drivers have tonight, but no relaxation time for Marco. Tyler's back with him immediately.
Yeah, no cruising around for Marco today.
So, closing in on the end of the race now. We must be picking up the white flag soon, but Stuart Dick is currently the race leader, with Ty Simons in a second place position Paul Burgess in third, Marcus Bletz in fourth, Chris Shaw in fifth, Triple A in sixth, and then we've got these three.
Yeah, I think leaders are just starting the penultimate lap.
I haven't talked much about Marcus Bletz today, but he has really done very well. He's in fourth position today.
Yeah, both the VTS Germany cars. Is it Red? VTS Red?
Yeah, yes.
They've done brilliantly.
Yeah, they won the team championship last year, and it looks like they're kind of going for that again. Shouldn't say last year, last season. Beg your pardon.
Last lap of the Austria Dick, I think.
Okay.
Just started, so should be alright.
Yeah.
Tyler sizing up Anthony Downs. Marco Loert has managed to pull a gap now.
Yeah, it's not surprising with these two fighting over a position, is it?
True, yeah.
No, yep.
So race leaders into Most.
Into the S's already. 2 corners to go. Just this one and White. And Stuart Dick takes victory at Mosport.
Well done, Stuart. And here comes Ty Simon.
So Simon's in second.
Well done, second place.
And Paul Burgess is going to come home third.
Excellent drive by Paul Burgess. Marcus Bletz in fourth. Chris Shaw come home fifth. Triple A sixth. Marco Lewert's pulled away from those other two guys. Wow.
Quite a lot of distance between all three of them. So I don't know whether Tyler's decided, you know what, just finish the race.
Yep. Jeremiah McClintock comes home in 10th. It's first of our Fords, I believe.
Buddy.
Well done, Stuart Dick. Really well done.
Yeah, great drive tonight.
For sure.
You can do some decent donuts in these cars. None of that silly traction control.
Oh, into the ball, into the guardrail?
You don't need the rear bit now.
Nah, that's right.
You just need to look cool for a while.
That wasn't a good donut, was it, really?
No, not really.
He needs to win more races and get some more practice, I think.
Decided that's enough of that nonsense.
Right then, let's run through the final order. So your race winner tonight was Stuart Dick for Asymmetric. In second place was Ty Simons for Paceworks Esports. Paul Burgess finished third for Asymmetric. Marcus Bletz finished fourth for VTS Red. Fifth was Chris Shaw for BSTV Esports Green. And Abdul Al Amri in sixth for Asymmetric. Might feel a bit shortchanged after his incident with that lapped car. Seventh was Marco Loert for VTS Red. And the first of our AM drivers, Anthony Downs, finished eighth for AM Symmetric. Tyler Newitt finished 9th for BSTV Esports Green, with Jeremiah McClintock for VTS Yellow finishing 10th. 11th was Tom Sluter, Dutch's Esports Charlie, followed home by Baz Sluter in 12th for Dutch's Esports Bravo. Marcel Kempenaar for Dutch's Esports Charlie finished 13th. They all finished in the same bit. Barry van Englenhoven finished 14th for Dutch's Esports Bravo. Ralph Cullinan for Result finished 15th. 16th was Simon Chester for Team Black Diamond. For CCR, Jamie Jeffrey finished 17th. And in 18th was Andy Perks for AM Symmetric.
Okay, and 19th we had Joseph Mitchell for Optical. 20th, Stefan Goebel, VTS Yellow. Jonathan R. Foote for Paceworks Esports in 21st. 22nd, Frank T. Bosch, Work Guard by Result. 23rd, Callum, what was his nickname again?
Shaky.
Callum Shaky Mooney comes home 23rd in AM Sim Metric. 24th, Charles Kellerman for Optical. 25th, Ben Cullen, BSTV Esports Yellow. 26th, Mark Draper for Privateer. 27th is Martin Brennan, Result Clothing. 28th, Brendan Lennox, Privateer.
And then Mick Muller in 29th for Black Box. 30th was Adam Wright for BSTV Esports Yellow. Matt Snook finished 31st for Team Black Diamond. Carl Hardy finished 32nd for Result Clothing. For Dutch's Gaming, Stein Hendricks finished 33rd. 34th was Mark Heron for AM Symmetric. Quinton Floor finished 35th for Dutch's Gaming. David Ayres finished 36th for Work Guard by Result. 37th was James Ritchie, McRitchie, for Asymmetric. And 38th was Colin McAllister for Team Black Diamond.
39th was Neil Goodacre for Artec Simsport. 40th, Yasmi, AM Symmetric. And 41st, Martin Van Sluven, who did not start, sadly, because of a computer problem today or an internet problem.
Clyde's gone.
Yes, where the heck did he go?
I have no idea. I don't know whether he's got some sort of internet issue.
Of course, you got 37 people to interview now too. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my SDK to stop doing whatever it is it's doing right now. Because at the moment, I've got no control over my PC. So give me a minute. Oh, I know why. So if I do that.
Okay, everybody, hang in there for the interviews coming up. We're having a couple little technical issues, but we'll be right back with you in a second here.
Right then. So I've got control of my PC back, so that's good. Right. I think it's only fair that we get in Stuart Dick for the first interview. If I can find the interview room.
You got him.
Oh, there you go. That wasn't me. That must have been Sam. Welcome to the booth, Stuart Dick. How are you doing tonight? You must feel buzzing after that.
I am. I've won races before, Pete, but that was absolutely awesome. I loved that. Excellent.
It was ridiculously difficult to commentate on because there was so much going on, but you featured massively, with a lot of the time with Chris Shaw following you around the track and trying to get past you. Tactically, you pulled a blinder somewhere along the line, and where do you feel that was?
Well, I never took tyres like Ty and Abdul did. I was never going to take tyres. I argue with Abdul about this every week. It's like that. There's no point in taking tyres, I don't think. And saying that, Ty didn't finish too far behind. But yeah, no, it's really just keep batting the laps out and don't take tyres.
Yeah, you're very much from the Gary Craig school of tyre taking. He always says that in an hour and a half, there's no tyres to be taken ever because you don't get the time back, and that seems to have played to your favour tonight. Your car was remarkably clean at the end until your donuts, of course. and not a lot of cars were. There was a lot of trading paints and with each other and with the furniture around the track. So you did a good job of keeping clean. Is Mosport a track that you're familiar with and comfortable with?
Yeah, I like Mosport. Early days, I used to come run around here in the NASCAR trucks.
Oh, right.
And so you learn quickly in that how to get the thing around the corners with the throttle.
Yeah.
Rather than steering, so it's it's a fantastic track.
Yeah, there's a few corners on this track where you should be turning using the gas pedal. So those trucks have obviously given you a brilliant education for this one. Yeah, and AAA, we'll get him in eventually in all this. He must feel a bit shortchanged tonight. Does he have to collect in that or getting hit by a back marker?
Yeah, he's in that other waiting room there. Like, he's got the hardest puzzle ever. He can't figure out how he's finished sixth.
We'll help him through that journey of realization at some point in these interviews. But great night for you. A brilliant start to this season of the league. Yeah, you must feel fantastic. So anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
We'll give all the boys in Asymmetric a shout out. It's nice to see we've managed to pick up some more drivers, and everybody's been really keen this week to get on and practice a wee bit. So it's been really good to see. So shout out to the other lads.
Yeah, brilliant. Your paint schemes are fantastic as well. You can pick them out of a crowd easily, which is awesome for a commentator. And well done. First place, first race of the season. Can't ask more than that. Stuart Dick.
Thank you very much, fellas.
Found it eventually. Right then. Looks like, am I doing all these? I must be.
Yeah, I guess so.
So now, hopefully, I should have in the booth Ty Simons. Good evening.
The evil duck.
Yeah, Evil Duck's back. So second place tonight. First, you were pole man, and the start of the race went really well for everyone. But virtually everybody got round the first lap unharmed. And then tell me what happened in your race. You took tyres on your first stop, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Like Abdul had some amazing qualifying pace and pace in general. So my hats off to him. Like I was really struggling. Excuse me. But yeah, going into the race, it went well. I could keep up with Abdul, so I was just sitting behind him and saving a bit of fuel. And then the first pit stop was, well, actually before the pit stops, I went wide 3 times into the double right-hander on top of the hill. So I went. I should have been in the wall like 3 times there. So that's my 10 seconds lost that I lost to Stewart. But massive hats off to him as well for the consistency. He really deserves it. And but yeah, going into the first pit stops, I looked at my tires and I was, oh boy, I need to take some. And I had to, turned them off at the beginning of the race, and I had to enable them like a madman during the pit stops. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish with those tires. And then afterwards, I think if it wasn't for my mistakes into the double right-hander on top of the hill, that I could have won this race. But well, I'll definitely take P2 with the fastest lap, so that's another 5 points for me. So it's a good result for the championship, and that's my aim.
Yeah,
Pete, let me ask Ty a question. We heard that you just bought Canadian Motorsport Park just recently. Is that true?
Yeah, Wednesday.
My God.
Maybe I hate you. Thursday. I hate you, by the way.
That is not a real easy track to get around successfully without some practice there.
No, it was difficult at first. I must give a shout out to my mate Bob Dirk in the chat, David. He is usually in the chat, but he bought the track for me, and so I started practicing on like Wednesday or Thursday, and I was in the practice sessions, and the boys were doing like killer lap times, and I was not sure if they were running low fuel or full fuel, but anyway, I was like 8/10 off. I was practicing the Beamer still then, but I was like, oh boy, this is not going to turn out well for me this weekend. I switched back to the Porsche, And then I got a bit closer, and in the race it went actually pretty alright. So
Well,
I
I'll
was
tell you,
learning lap by lap.
my hat's off to you. That's not an easy course to get around without making. It's easy to make a mistake on that course for sure.
Yeah, cheers, Bill.
Yeah. Bob Derg just put in there that you're welcome, mate. You did them proud again. And we were saying your little incidents at Turn 5, Moss Corner, were uncharacteristic of you. You're usually utterly clean round tracks. So
Yeah.
whilst you've only had it for a few days, you've obviously mastered the track really well. But there's those little glitches in there just to iron out. But brilliant race tonight. Second on the first race. You can't really go home unhappy with that, because it's the first race of the season on a track that you didn't know, and you've done amazingly well.
Cheers,
so
Pete.
Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to shout out to? Obviously.
Yeah, my teammate. My teammate Welsh is his nickname, Jonathan Foot, and Bob, of course, for hooking me up for the track, and and you guys for the broadcast.
Well, second tonight, Ty Simons. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
boys. See you in 2 weeks.
You got the hang of this now. Right then.
You're getting really good at this, Pete.
I know, yeah, I could get a job doing this, couldn't I? Right then, in the booth in a minute should be Paul Burgess. You're live on the stream, and good evening to you.
Good evening.
So third tonight, Paul.
Hell of a performance. That was great.
Yeah, good effort. We saw you carving your way through the field on a number of occasions. Were there any tyres taken tonight?
No tyres for me, which made it very hairy at the end.
Yeah, Mosport's not great at the best of times, and on slippy tyres, especially around turn 2, and where else? Probably into the S's if you've got no front end grip. Never such a happy journey. But you've done amazingly well to get it back relatively clean, to be honest, if not completely clean. So tell us about your race.
Yeah, I mean, the only mistake I had was, I think it was lap 2, going into Moss, the double right-hander, where I just ran a little bit wide, screwed the brakes a little bit hard and lost the rear, which dropped me from, I think it was 3rd at the time, down to 8th or something. So from then on, it was sort of sitting on the back of the train, looking for opportunities, and I think it was more strategy, not taking tyres, and hitting later than a lot of people that sort of worked in my favour.
Yeah, okay. So the late pit stops got you out of traffic, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was sort of trying to see when it was a good time to pit, and I didn't fully know how much time I would lose in the pit, so it was a bit of guesstimation, but there never really was the gap to avoid back markers or get a bit of space, so I just decided to run it long and keep going, and it seemed to work out all right in the end, and I think got a bit of help from other people taking tyres and making their own mistakes that sort of shuffled me up the order towards the end, but really a lot of concentration towards the end and a lot of focus, and got me over the line.
Yeah, and if you were experiencing bad tyres on a slippy track at Mosport, then Okayama's got to be a worse nightmare for you, because that's a slippy track when you've got decent tyres.
That's true. I don't know whether the tyre wear is going to be as bad, because it's not quite as hilly and hopefully not quite as demanding on the tyres, but we shall see. I'm more worried about sort of the width of the track and overtaking opportunities as well as Okayama, because there's going to be some really difficult twisty bits in the GTs around there.
There's some heavy stopping zones though, isn't there? So that might pose a bit of a challenge. But third tonight, a podium finish, first race of the season. A great result. The asymmetric team have done fantastically well, to be honest. And anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go and practice for Okayama?
The asymmetric team for welcoming me aboard for this competition, so that's been fun, and good lot of help from the guys as well to help get the car set up and various things. So yeah, definitely to them. And yeah, thanks very much to you guys as well for putting on the event.
No problem. Tremendous finish. Third place, Paul Burgess.
Cheers.
Okay, so next we'll get into the booth. Mr. Marcus Bletz hopefully is somewhere out there.
Hi guys.
Hi.
The number one guy on the VTS team. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
results. VTS Red. So 4th place, 1 step off a podium, and a great result for you tonight.
Yeah, it's I'm a bit annoyed because iRacing did a strange thing. I had the very first pit stall in the pit lane in the training sessions or in the quali as well.
Yeah.
And in the race, suddenly I was in the middle of the pit lane. So I was coming in pits and expected the pit stall at the beginning of the pits, and it was not there. And I thought, damn, I missed it. And I was trying to figure out what should I do, and I was then continuing, and so I lost some seconds in the pit there. So it's a bit of a shame.
Well, you'll be glad to know we didn't get any of that on camera, so you could have got away with it, but never mind. And yeah, a very sympathetic nod to Sabine on your cars tonight, with your paint scheme for tonight.
I see you guys to recognize that. That was nice.
Yeah, definitely. That's was very sad to hear that at the beginning of the week, and yeah. So
For sure.
At least we did something.
Good for you. Yep.
Yeah, totally. So respect to you guys for that. You did well as a team for VTS Red. VTS Yellow were a little bit further back, or a lot further back. In Stefan's case, he had a bit of an incident on lap 1, I think, and I had to pit straight away.
I think JT had an incident in the
Yeah, he did.
corner.
Yeah, he spun coming into the front straightaway. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yeah, White. Yeah.
Luckily, I avoided him.
Right. Any tyres taken by you tonight?
No, not for me. Yeah, we were discussing it already in the chat before I came into the booth, and seems like Thijs and AAA took tires, and yeah, it could have been an option, but yeah, it's quite tough. Yeah, you need to drive constant fast lap times to that it pays off. So yeah, it was an alternative strategy, let's say.
And you'll have to thank Sam Boozen for replaying your pit lane incident, because he's just played it on the replay just now.
Oh, no.
And he's doing it again. And if you're really lucky, portions of this might be in slow motion. I don't know what his plans are for the rest of it. But yeah, great result tonight for you and for VTS Red. Congratulations on 4th place and your team championship, as Bill noted before, that you won last time out in season 1, is paved well for this season as well.
Yeah, it's a perfect start.
So anybody else you'd like to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, the whole team, VTS, our fan club out there, and for sure, yeah, keep Sabine Schmitz and Memorian.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Thank you very much, Marcus Bletz.
See you. Goodbye.
Okay, who's next? Who else have we got in the room? I think, well, Marco's got his mic muted.
Yeah.
Oh, it's AAA anyway before him.
Yep.
So let me see if I can work this out, and hopefully that's AAA Abdul Al-Amri in our booth. So good evening, Abdul.
Evening. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi,
Yeah, not bad actually. I'm on annual vacation this week, so I've not got any rush to be anywhere tonight, so that's good. Anyway, talking about you, second was your starting position, and you launched well, and Thijs stayed behind you for quite a long time, and then eventually overtook you, preceding the pit stops. But you must feel utterly shortchanged tonight after clipping that back marker that was sideways in turn 2, which I think caused your damage, and therefore you had to pit. Is that right?
Yeah, I had to pit for that, but luckily in that incident, I was in my pit window. So I
okay.
did my first repair and took tires and fuel, and off I went. It's one of those things. It's fine.
So you're one of the first that's come into the booth and said that you took tires, and we did see that your car popped up on one of the stops. So do you feel that that's a defining factor, that the tires have led you not to finish in second place where you started? I mean,
I would. Okay, there's 2 factors to how my race went. I pitted and took tires in the wrong pit window. This is what I've gathered from a very reliable source. Hi. I should have taken tires in my first stint, and I took tires in my second stint.
Right.
That was a mistake.
Someone's going to have to explain that logic to me as well, because I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean he did explain it to me, and it made perfect sense. Stuart doesn't like me to take tires, but I felt I had to. But the other factor was, unfortunately, I'm not one to complain, but one of the lapped cow just made sure I had lost about 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, we saw you stacked
unacceptable.
up behind Jamie Jeffrey for quite a long time.
I mean,
I'm guessing that's the car that you were referring to.
Something has to be done for that, because I've tried to be patient. I'm leading the race. I don't want to be one who flashes the lights. I hate flashing.
Oh,
So-
well, we like you now, Abdul, because we hate it too.
I try and make it as safe as possible so that I can pass the car without them losing time, without myself losing time.
Exactly.
But it wasn't possible with one driver, and unfortunately, that just made the whole race a mess for me.
That's too bad.
And hopefully, lessons will be learned from this one. So we all aim to improve in future races. So let's see if that's the case as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the first race of an awesome league, of a long season. Well, the good news is my own teammate won the race. Awesome job.
You did a great job.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have a long meeting with him because I just don't know how. And all for being third position, and Ty for second. Amazing race in the beginning with Ty. That guy is insane. Too fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you were amazingly quick and really, really safe. Absolutely planted that Porsche tonight.
We heard him asking you to slow down in the beginning so you could catch up to you.
That was class.
That was funny.
Yeah, but all in all, 6th place isn't shabby, and you should go away happy with that. It's a good haul of points for you and for your team. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to tonight?
For you guys, to how you've managed to set this thing up and to get this race going and the league going, it's been fantastic. Thanks a lot, guys. And to my team, the whole team, we are 9 drivers right now in BRA. It's amazing working together. So shout out to all of them, and Stuart for winning this race. Yeah. Thanks.
No, great stuff. 6th place tonight, Abdul Al Amri.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, Bill. Just Marco Lowert left in the interview room. So
right.
we'll get Mark.
Get that rascal in here.
Yeah. So as long as I pressed all the right buttons, we should have Marco Lowert in the booth.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Hello.
Our paint specialist.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we mentioned to Marcus your sympathetic nod to Sabine tonight on your paint scheme.
Yeah, really, really well done, guys.
This was really sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very sad day for motorsport the other day. But you've done it. You've done her proud because you had probably more footage than anybody else tonight. So that paint scheme and that nod to Sabine will have been well seen and well noted.
Definitely.
You were in quite a lot of battles, but you kept your car clean for virtually the whole race, if not the whole race. I don't remember seeing you in an incident.
I think I had a touch in lap 1. But then this was all, yeah.
Right, well that's phenomenal round Mosport because there's a lot of other people with some very rearranged cars. Some of them that you can't tell what they were when they started the race. So you've navigated this track fantastically well. Is Mosport a track that you've done a lot of laps around and are comfortable with?
We started practicing after Monza, Mosport. And Markus is has a new hobby. He's our setup guru now, or his new profession, I would say.
Whoa!
He made a really, really good setup, and this usually I'm not I'm not so close to the other ones, to the really fast guys. And okay, I messed up the quali today, but in the practice sessions, and I was really good. And I think in the race it was also okay. I did the best, I would say, out of the bad starting position. And I'm absolutely happy about the race. But for sure, we all think on Sabine.
Yeah, absolutely. And you gained 5 positions from your start position, and you ended up with all the panels of your car facing in the right direction. Did you take any tires in any of your stops, or did you go to the end without?
No, I did not take tires. I was saving tires in the second half of the race, perhaps a little bit too much.
Right.
And when Tyler came closer, I was behind Berry, the Ford GT. He was a lap back marker, but he drove the same lap times. But I could not overtake him. But when he was gone, I could drive a little bit faster again. So the tires were okay. I would say too good.
Yeah. Is that your cat in the background trying to get onto the
broadcast? That's my cat. Yeah.
What's the cat called?
Bellini.
Bellini, right. Good evening, Bellini. Always welcome. My two usually sat outside the door screaming the house down trying to get in. So.
He was my race engineer before, but he's fired because Marcus now makes the setups.
Oh dear. Bellini's been relegated. That's terrible. Anyway, great race tonight. And you kind of broke Tyler. I think his tyres were more shot than yours were because you pulled away in the end. And you overtook Barry, didn't you, and put a car between you? So, no, that was Anthony. That was Anthony Downs that was sat between you.
That's right.
You did Tyler over. So great results tonight. Great for the team. We said to Marcus that you won the team championship last season, and you've started off well for it this season. So brilliant start to your campaign. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, I want to thank our team, especially Marcus for the setup. Our small fan club who's watching every race on the stream. And thank you. Yeah, and we all think on Sabine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See you in Okayama for this one, Marco. And stay safe.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Take care, Marco.
Yeah, nice chap and a great racer. Bill, what do you think of tonight's race then?
I think it was fantastic. It was really a great opening round. I was, everybody that who was at Ty Simons was kind of chuckling a little bit about going off Moss Corner. I should have told him, I said, if you ever watch the replay back, there must be 15 pictures of people going off there. I mean, he wasn't alone for sure, but it was really an exciting race. Got a little spread out more than I thought it would, but Stuart Dick was absolutely amazing. He did one hell of a job. God, I tell you. And, and obviously the Ferrari GTE is a heck of a lot better than the GT3 because didn't slow him down any, that's for sure. But I thought it was a great race. I really can't say too much other than I thought it was great entertainment and great battles here and there, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, and the next one's at Okayama, Bill.
I changed my mind. Never mind.
I quite like Okayama, actually.
Well, I kind of like it, but it's just I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. It's because I can't drive it worth a damn, but I guess maybe.
Yeah, it's a very slippy track, or it always used to be. The grip levels have increased, though. Last time I was there, I think I was last there in the TCR.
Yeah, you were mentioning that it was better. I certainly hope so.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it's better for these guys because if they were struggling at Mosport, they're going to really struggle at Okayama.
For sure.
But great start to the season from my opinion. Sam, I bet you don't know whether a click left or click right. What a busy night for you.
I was so busy at some point that I had to play like 10 times to show replay because the event tracker went completely mental. And yeah, once I started to click, the second click ended up on the next row, which showed the wrong thing. So yeah, that was quite an eventful one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had great racing today. A few recaps, but it's round one. You know, it's always like that. New drivers, new cars this season, so everybody has to get their hands on either the new car and the new drivers. So yeah, I'm expecting better on next round. But yeah,
Yeah, and
great
it's
driving
great.
and congrats to Stuart because that was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, too right. And yeah, it's a good community we've got, which is a point that you're just making. Over the next few weeks, there'll be a lot of experience shared, and people will learn from whatever mistakes they did make, and other people will help them out. And that's one of the things that these leagues are great for. With the BSTV ones, everybody shows a real community spirit, and there's a lot of help goes on, which is fantastic. Like I've said a number of times, next race will be at Okayama, where we will continue the VRA GTTC Club Cup. Don't miss it. There's going to be a busy week for BSTV. We have Next Level tomorrow night. I'm just going to try and find my schedule.
Mid-Ohio for tomorrow.
Mid-Ohio. Oh, I do like Mid-Ohio.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite tracks.
I spent a lot of time at Mid-Ohio. I used to
Yeah?
work there. Yep.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just a minute. I'm trying to open the thing at the minute. Yeah, so if I click on March, that would help.
Let's see. On Wednesday, we've got the GT4
Yeah,
TCR
you
series.
already forgot his driving Wednesday, you know?
Yeah. I've done loads of practice. Not.
Yeah.
So that's Lime Rock Park. That'll be crazy.
That'll be burner, baby.
Yeah. And this time next week will be the Prototype Endurance Challenge at Daytona Road.
Sam must be licking his chops ready for that one.
Yeah, he's already.
Yeah. I already got the setup right. I did loads of practice for the 24. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. That's gonna be great. Well,
So just in case
you will have Clyde on the cameras, but you know, yeah, you have to handle this.
Yeah. So just in case Sam bins it on lap 1 after doing all that practice and setup so far in advance, I suggest you watch that broadcast, everybody. Don't forget, if you're watching, and you enjoyed at least what you saw, even if it wasn't what you heard, then give us a like. Watch us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitch as well. And then you won't miss anything, because that'd be a shame, wouldn't it? And we'll say goodnight now and leave you to your Sunday evenings. A lot of you are at work tomorrow, no doubt. I am not. Haha. And I will say goodnight and let the guys say goodnight. So good night, everybody.
Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for the people that showed up and our usual chat people. And, of course, my colleagues here did an excellent job. And as usual, and hopefully we'll maybe stop by and see us tomorrow night broadcasting the Next Level race. So good night, everybody.
Yeah, and if you want to see even more beats crashing, I will probably stream all Celebrating 12th over next week on Saturday on my own channel. So keep an eye on this. I will put a link to the streams channel on Discord. And do the same for your streams when you do like special event like this. That's always enjoyable to follow every viewers as well. See you on Wednesday.
Very eloquent, Sam. Very.
Yeah, thank you, Bill.